So good morning class. So I welcome you to TL Mabuhay Driving Academy Incorporated. So before we start, I would introduce myself. So I am your instructress, Maria Caridad Akain. You can call me Ma'am Bing for short. So once again, welcome to our academy. So before we start also, I would like each and every one of you to introduce yourselves so we could be well acquainted or just be acquainted with each other a little bit. Don't worry because as days would pass, we would be getting along fine, we'll be making more friends. Okay, so let me start on that row. You just state your name, your age and address. Okay, you start with you. The next, then you. Okay, so I guess everybody is introducing themselves already. Okay, so before we start, the objective of this driving academy is to give knowledge and skills for drivers and future drivers so that they will be knowledgeable both in theory and they would be having skills before they could be driving anywhere they want, or it could be work related or personal purpose to enroll in this academy. So that's to prevent accident and most of all to save lives. Okay, so for today, our topic or our lecture, it's divided into three groups. First is the road signs and symbols. Second is road rules in turning and overtaking. And third is rules on parking. Okay, so we'll discuss first the topic number one, that is road signs and symbol. So if you see a road or if you see a sign or a symbol that looks like this, it says one way. So it's really easy to understand. So it means one way, isang daanan lang talaga. So walang opposite direction na mga sasakyan na sasalubong sa iyo. So you will be or kampante ka na isa lang yung direction yung daanan ng mga sasakyan. One way. Then ito, stop. So this is still very much easy to understand. So once you see it, so you have to stop. Maybe there's a purpose while the public works and highways or the land transportation office is placing that sign stop. Maybe it's an accident prone area or there's an emergency at that time. Maybe if it's okay, they would get that road sign again. So it will not be saying stop. Okay. Then if you see also a road sign, it means road work ahead. So usually you can see the signs along the highway wherein there are road projects like road widening or concreting, usually done by DPWH workers. So they place this sign work ahead. So you'll be expecting someone manning the traffic because sometimes maybe it's a two-way road or two-way lane. Then now it's nagiging isang ano na lang, one lane na lang. So may magmamanage ng traffic kung sinong side na mauna, sinong mag-stop para hindi ma-break yung flow ng traffic, causing magbuhol-buhol na yung mga sasakyan doon sa likod. Okay? Then if you also see a sign that says speed limit 55, so it means na yung yung speed limit mo is between 55 below. Hindi ka talaga pwedeng lalampas. So may iba na 30, 40. So hindi ka talaga pwedeng maglampas pa ng 55. Kung sa ibang bansa, they don't have traffic enforcers there. They only have the camera. So it would test how fast you're driving. So if you're not used to it, it's the first time to go there and hindi ka nasanay sa mga ganyan na ganyan. So one day you'll just be surprised wherein they will knock on your door and there's a letter that says you have a traffic violation and you don't know where, when, and how it happened. So better be well knowledgeable with the traffic, because if it says speed limit to 55, you should limit also your speed limit to 55. Okay, so far any questions? violent reactions. Violent talaga, no? Hindi naman. So, para lang hindi kayo medyo sleepy kasi pag itong theory ang ano muna natin, pagstudihan natin. So, medyo sleepy tayo. So, time to time, talaga natin para mawala yung antok. Diba? So, we also have regulatory signs or direction signs. So, if you see a sign or a symbol wherein there's two arrows pointing left or right, it means vehicles may pass either side. So, you may either go left side or right side. So, you can easily understand that one kasi dalawa. So, malalaman mo dahil may direction naman, either left or right. So, by the way, pag umanhin lang muna kasi supposedly, PowerPoint sana yung gagamitin natin yan. Medyo social sana yon kasi point lang tayong ganyan-ganyan. So, ngayon, wala kasing kuryente. So, we're just here outside sa classroom natin para hindi naman mainit. Then, nag-provide na lang ako ng talaga yung lahat ng mga signs dito ko na lang nilagay para makikita nyo lahat. So, Girl Scout tayo kaya laging handa talaga. Di ba? So, ito naman, if you see road symbol like this, it means two arrows going on opposing directions. So, it means two-way. So, magkasalubong yung mga sasakyan. One going on the other direction, one going on the other direction. So, dito, you have to be cautious in driving kasi two lanes magkasalubong. So, may tendency na kampante ka na mag-move ka more on sa left. May kasalubong ka pala. So, minsan magka-anuhan yung mga side mirror nyo. So, hindi mo lang malalaman. So, bigla ka na lang, boom! Meron na nang tutunog. So, better be cautious sa two-way. Then, meron namang iba, road signs, it says, right lane must turn right. So, ibig sabihin, yung right lane talagang going to the right lang talaga. Means right lane. So, kung ikaw, plano kang pupunta doon sa kabila, so hindi ka talaga pwedeng dadaan dito kasi ito for right lane only. Sa ibang sa ibang highway naman, meron namang ibang nagsasabing left lane must turn left. So dito pwede ka nang mag-turn left. Okay? Then we also have priority signs. So one of them is itong stop, which is most common. Then we also have another one, give way. So usually itong give way, makikita mo yan sa mga intersection wherein may iba na paakyat yung ibang sasakyan, then dito yung highway. So pag mga ganyan, lalagyan nila ng give way. So magbigay magbigay daan sa mga sasakyan na paakyat. Kasi hindi medyo mahirap pag magdadrive ka ng paakyat. So ikaw alam mo na medyo mahirap yan, so magbigay daan ka sa paakyat na sasakyan. So antayin mo na makadaan bago ka mag-proceed. Kahit alam mo na lane mo, pero pag makita mo merong paparating o paakyat na sasakyan, so you just have to give way. Parang sa relasyon, di ba? Give and take. Ganon. Uy, may kinikilig. Marami bang may girlfriend na sa inyo dito? Okay, kinikilig na sila lahat. Okay. Medyo wala na yung mga antok nyo, di ba? Okay, so much for that. So meron namang iba na makikita nyo na nandun yung traffic light, nandun yung yellow, nandun yung green, nandun din yung red. So, ibig sabihin yan, traffic light ahead. So, sa unahan yan, expect ka na nandun yung traffic light. So, malalaman mo na pag dating mo sa lugar na yon, so either it's go, either mag-stop. So, pag makita mo yan, so dapat cautious ka na, hindi yung panay yung usap mo sa kasamahan mo sa sasakyan kasi baka sobrang engross mo na sa napag-usapan nyo, you don't able to see the traffic light. So, minsan, lalampas ka na. So, nasa gitna ka na ng intersection na bawal na bawal. So, kung makita ka ng traffic enforcer niyan, ticket. Okay? So, extra cautious pag may ganito na signal or sign. Okay, so let's go to the other side. Then, we also have warning signs or intersection lines. So, intersection lines pwedeng ganito. Could look like this. So, it's like a cross. So, it means extra cautious here because ano siya parang kasalubong lahat ng direction. Then we also have another that looks like a key, yung parallel line. Then there's a line going left and going right. So this is also means an intersection. Then this one also is a parallel line and there's a line crossing the opposite direction. So these three means intersection ahead. So be cautious also. Then this one here, it looks like a circle like this. So this means roundabout or rotonda. So pag makita mo to, alam mo na ano yan, parang isang direction, parang going in circles before you go to the other side. Okay? So just like in Cebu, the most popular yung rotonda is yung Fuente, di ba? So paikot-ikot. Then we also have T-junction. So it means T. So ang din niya, parang it looks like letter T, nakaganon. So parallel, then merong opposite sa dulo. So meron ding isa na it looks like a letter Y. So yan yung Y junction. So yan, solid na highway. Then pag yan siya, either turning left or turning right. So kung ikaw pa left ka, so malayo pa lang, doon ka na sa kabilang side para alam mo na diretso ka na doon sa kaliwa. Pero kung gusto mo naman dito sa right, so ikot ka na dito malapit sa may right lane para pag abot sa unahan, wherein na yan siya, separate na yung road, so diretso ka na lang sa kanan. Hindi mo na maabala yung mga nasa likod. Okay? Then, we also have advanced warning or traffic control device signs. So, meron dito na pareho pa rin yung stop sign ahead. So, merong stop sign, then there's an arrow pointing to the direction. So, it means na sa unahan yan, merong stop na symbol. So, cautious ka. Then, meron namang isa din, a giveaway sign, then with an arrow also pointing ahead. So, it means giveaway sign ahead. So, extra cautious dising pa rin, like with a stop sign. Then, we also have intersection direction signs. So, if you're going to so bigger cities like Cebu or Manila, so meron diyang mga intersection direction signs. So, it's visible in less than 1 kilometer before intersection. So, for example, in Manila, it says a sign there that says Manila, then there's an arrow pointing to the right. So, it means Manila is going to the right. Then, if you're going to, for example, Batangas also, then there's an arrow pointing to the left. So, it means Batangas is going to the left. So, hindi mahirapan yung mga nagre-rent lang ng mga ng mga sasakyan, first-time drivers o first time na magdadrive doon sa sa highway na yon, hindi sila mahirapan na malalaman kung saan sila pupunta, anong direction yung pupuntahan nila, instead of using their cellphone while driving, kasi bawal na bawal talaga yan. Kasi ma-distract ka on your on driving. So pag makita mo itong mga directions, so alam mo na kung saan ka liliko, saan ka pupunta. Then we also have reassurance direct signs. So this give the approximate distance of a particular exit. So in here it says the for example, how many kilometers are you away from this certain place? For example, Angeles, it says here 70. So you're 70 kilometers away from Angeles. Then example also is Baguio. So if you're coming from, for example, Manila, then you're going to Baguio. It says example here is 156. So it means you're 156 kilometers away from Baguio. Okay. So far, wala bang mga questions? Wala ba mo yung mga pangutana? Or maybe later, or if you're confused with some of the things I said, just raise your hand, left or right, so I could see it, then I will try my best to answer your questions or any clarifications. Okay? So let's proceed. So we also have the street name signs. So this is quite the same with the direction signs. So it says here, for example, Taft Avenue, Bonifacio Avenue, or Kalayaan Avenue, Guillermo. And it has an arrow wherein it's indicating where the direction you are going. Okay. So much for the traffic signs and symbols. So that's all for today. Then we'll be going to the second topic here. So that's rules in turning and overtaking. So in rules on turning and overtaking, turning at intersection, I will just read first, then I will explain it later. The driver of a vehicle intending to run to the right at an intersection shall approach such intersection in the lane for traffic, shall keep as close as possible to the right-hand curve or edge of the highway. So it means if you're in an intersection and you plan to turn right, then before reaching the curve, so you had be few kilometers from there, you should be moving closer to the right curve so that once you're in the intersection, you could easily just turn right. But before you turn right, this is why you have to make you have to turn on your signal light to the right 25 to 30 meters away from the curb or the intersection so that the driver at your back or yung nasa likod mo, they would be cautious enough to to yung sumunod talaga sa'yo kasi alam nila sa signal ka na liliko ka. So mag-ano na rin sila, mag-slow na rin sila para diretso ka na, walang aksidente mangyari. Then if you're turning on the intersection, then in overtaking also, then the driver of any motor vehicle overtaking another vehicle proceeding in the same direction shall pass at a safe distance to the left thereof and shall not again drive to the right side of the highway until safely clear of such overtaken vehicle. So this is quite long, so I'll just explain the first part first. So kung mag-overtake ka daw, so for example, ito yung ikaw to, then ito yung isang vehicle, then you want to overtake. So tingnan mo muna kung may paparating. If it's clear, so you could easily make a tawag nitong signal to turn left, then overtake ka na. Then once you're overtaken the vehicle and is still quite near, so you not get back to the lane. So you have to still run for a few meters. Once it's clear, one vehicle away yung inovertaken mo, so that's the time wherein you get back in the flow. Then, pero kung dalawa, yung sasakyan dito, for example ito, then ikaw to, then magkalapit lang yan, so hindi pwede kasi mahirapan ka ng papasok. So maipit ka. So dapat clear dito sa left, clear dito sa front, bago ka mag-overtake, then pagkatapos, pasok. Here. Then, there's also an exception, except that except that to the right side of the highway, except that except on a highway within business or residential district having two or more lanes for the movement of the traffic in one direction. So marami siyang lanes, so iba-iba. So the driver of the vehicle may overtake and pass another vehicle to the right. So kung ano daw, maraming lane, so that's the tendency wherein pwede ka mag-overtake to the right. Pero kadalasan talaga kung mag-overtake tayo, nasa left. That's the proper way sa left side. Then, rules on parking and another provisions. So parking prohibited in specific places. The driver shall park a vehicle or permitted to stand whether attended or unattended upon a highway and any of the following places. So, bawal mag-parking within an intersection. Siyempre, intersection yan eh. So, ang traffic niyan, stop sa kabila, go sa kabila. So, kung nasa gitna ka, anytime kung ano yung mag-go, so, masapul ka talaga sa gitna. So, it's a big no to park in an intersection. So, second, on a crosswalk. Crosswalk or this is like the pedestrian lane. So, this lane is intended for yung mga tatawid. So, dapat libre talaga yan kasi kung mag-stop kayo, dapat away kayo doon sa ano. So, it's a free area wherein the pedestrian could easily just cross. Pero minsan, alam mo naman ito tayong mga Pinoy, minsan pag mag-stop tayo, hindi natin nalalaman na nasa ano pala tayo, lampas na tayo sa pedestrian lane, mahihirapan talaga yung mga tatawid sa kalsada. Sa Manila talaga stricto doon kasi pag makalampas ka na doon, so ticket na kaagad. So doon, bawal mag-park. Attended or unattended. Then third, within 6 meters of the intersection of curved lanes. So before 6 meters, dapat pwede ka mag-park. Pero 6 meters na malapit sa curve, bawal mag-park. Kasi anytime dyan, merong liliko pakaliwa or pakanan. So mahirapan sila. So mag-cause lang yun ng traffic. Magkabuhol-buhol yung traffic dyan. Then we also have within 4 meters of the driveway entrance to any fire station. So ito, isa talaga tong no mag-park sa sa driveway or daanan. 4 meters before sa driveway or daanan ng fire station. Kasi anytime there's an emergency, so lalabas talaga yung fire truck. Nagmamadali na yan kasi may sunog na iintindihin nila. Kung nasa ka talaga sa driveway nila, natural sasagasaan ka nila. Yan covered yan ng ng insurance or yan kasi nasa ka din state of or hindi state of emergency yan, so dapat talaga libre yung daanan nila dyan. So it's a big no so then meron din dito within 4 meters of a fire hydrant. So dito fire hydrant, we all know na ito yung supply ng tubig na in case of emergency like sunog or walang tubig. So yung mga fire truck, doon yan mag-stop, doon kukuha ng supply, tapos pula sa apoy. Kung minsan pag walang lack of water supply, doon sila kumukuha din para i-distribute nila sa mga tao. So dapat libre ito, walang nagpa-park. So 4 meters before fire hydrant, dapat walang nakapark. Attended or unattended. Then meron din dito in front of a private driveway. So, di ba kadalasan sa mga bahay may may naka-sign na don't block the driveway. Pero minsan talaga, lalo na pag malapit sa school o university, doon tayo papark kasi late na tayo sa klase. So, no yan kasi paano naman lalabas yung mga yung mga tao doon sa loob o yung may-ari ng bahay. For example, may emergency din sila, may pasyente or may heart attack. So, paano sa makalabas kung block yung nila driveway? Pwede naman tayo mag-park doon sa unahan or before sa nila sa gate or sa driveway nila. At least libre yung daanan. Hindi talaga yung sa gitna. Okay. So far may mga questions ba? So for today, that's all the lessons we have for now. So tomorrow, ibang lesson na naman. So far, sino bang may question dyan? Ikaw, Ann. Meron? Ito si Pogi na nakaputi. You, sir, you have a question so far? Is my pace okay, or am I too fast? Am I a little bit slow? So just tell me anytime, ha? Okay, so since you don't have any questions for now, I think, so we'll try to recap yung lessons natin. So first is the traffic signs and symbols. Then second part is the rules in turning and overtaking. Then third is the rules on parking. So yun siya. So okay, I will try to assess you now kung naintindihan niyo ba talaga ako. Okay. So Anne, would you come up here in front? I'll give you this whiteboard pen. Then you write here if you write what's the symbol of stop. Okay, you write it here. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's all give Anne a round of applause. Okay, next. Jewel. Okay, you come up here. Okay. Then you write here the symbol for traffic light ahead. Yan, medyo easy yan kasi traffic light, may ka na, idea. Okay, nakuha rin ni Joel. Okay, another round of applause. Okay, then how about you, Anne? Okay, come here. So for example dito ka, you're driving. Then you're going na in an intersection. Then you want to turn right. So what will you do? Okay, assume mo lang na yung katawan mo yung sasakyan mo. You're riding your BMW 2018 model. So ayaw mong magasgas. Okay. So, ito ka. Okay. You make a dramatization. Okay. So, you're speeding the highway. Then, nag-right signal ka na. Then, after that, you make okay. Okay, another one. Of applause for Clarice. Okay. So, I guess everybody understand the lesson for today. Okay, for now, that wraps up our lesson. So tomorrow, I will be seeing you again for another lesson. Same time, same place, and hopefully we'll have the electricity back para aircon naman yung tayo mainitan. Then we have the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so that's it. Okay, see you tomorrow. Okay, study your lessons and God bless. Bye.